What's up, everybody? This is Nerd Life with Josh Hendricks. Kiku is on vacation this week. No! Dude, shut up. So, with that, I'm going to be presenting the news for you. No! Dude, stop. Just stop breathing, man. Just stop. Okay, so with that, let's get into it. So our first news item is about Final Fantasy 15, and I know what you think. I'm going to go on another epic rant in #RKelly, but no, just a little bit of information for all of you. Hajime Tabata, the director for Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3, and probably every game that Square Enix has in development, recently gave an interview to Famitsu magazine in Japan and stated that Final Fantasy 15's total game will be half open world and then half linear. Kind of a reverse Final Fantasy 13. And I will admit, a little disappointed with that. Doesn't mean the game's going to be bad, but I know that in recent mega ultra hit RPGs, Fallout 4, Skyrim, both by Bethesda obviously, the game wasn't completely open world. Because I don't know about you, but I know that I like to see a cave off in the distance and go explore it.
To the caves to spread fuckery, my loyal companion Buttercup!
Dude, can I change my name?
You can't change your name after character creation! Fine.
So, it's kind of weird though, taking away an open world and putting you on a more linear path. It's kind of like being a senior in high school and having a lot of fun those first 2-3 months until somebody of authority says, you need to calm down and focus on your schoolwork. The game is going to roughly be anywhere from 40 to 50 hours of main story quests, which is cool. It means you'll get to spend 20 to 25 hours in the open world, but typically Final Fantasy games start you on a linear path and then open up and become open world by the end of the game. Hopefully that last half of the game in the city is massive, you get to explore that as well, but it's a little more focused and not just kind of what happened at the end of Final Fantasy 13. We won't know until November 30th when the game releases, if it ever does, and by then hopefully we will be able to tell if Final Fantasy 15 is the second coming of 7. And now on to some Justice League news. Justice League Dark. Doug Liman, director extraordinaire, has been tabbed to direct a Justice League Dark movie. And for those of you that don't know, Justice League Dark is kind of the magical and mystical side of the DC universe. It's led by Constantine himself and includes characters like Zatanna and Swamp Thing and Deadman and a few other characters. And it's a much more, I don't want to say adult, but adult fairing for the Justice League. This is very exciting news because it was a project that Guillermo del Toro was actually supposed to direct. That rumor was circulating years ago. But now, of course, because Guillermo del Toro always has a bunch of side projects and really never gets anything done, Doug Liman has stepped in and signed on to do this movie. An interesting side note to that is that Doug Liman was supposed to be the director for the Gambit movie coming out of Fox Studios based on the X-Men properties. There was a lot of controversy surrounding that movie, and now it looks like with Liman leaving that film to sign on for Justice League Dark, it's pretty much been stalled, and we won't see Gambit. Which is kind of fine if you think about it. Yes, Channing Tatum is a star, but he wasn't the right fit for Gambit. And that's not to make fun of him being an actor. He's actually won me over in the last few years with the 21 and 22 Jump Street movies and Foxcatcher. It's just that Gambit, that character itself, is a great X-Men, but not something you would base a whole solo franchise over it. And really, I can't really see Channing Tatum as Gambit. I mean, I know why they signed him on. It's because of his pole work.
Yeah, it is.
So our last bit of news is actual Justice League news, but really it has to do with the director Zach Snyder. Now this is just a rumor that's been swirling around the internet, but supposedly Zach Snyder will not be back to direct Justice League Part 2 nor Man of Steel Part 2, saying that he's opted out to do a smaller scale project instead. Funny that the word opted was used, as I would think more like it's, Zach, stop directing these movies or we'll kill you, from Warner Brothers executives. I'm kidding, folks. they are divisive films, but if he is moving on, congratulations, Zach. Enjoy whatever next project you do. The rumor also does contain some little tidbits saying that maybe Patty Jenkins will direct one of the next movies, while names like J.J. Abrams and Edgar Wright have been tossed around as well to direct both of those movies themselves. We won't know until something obviously official is out there, but you would think that maybe Zach Snyder's getting a little bit of Whedonitis and doesn't want to do any more of these big budget films for a while. So with that, guys, if you like the news or have anything you want to talk about, leave it in the comment section below. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe, and if you hate this, give it a thumbs down. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Also, watch all of our other stuff, our reviews, our reactions, and of course our nerd sketch comedy stuff that we do, because we work really hard and we want you guys to have a good laugh, because who doesn't? So with that, have a good week and keep it nerdy.